Imagine finishing another exhausting workday, closing your laptop, and realizing that despite working harder than ever, you're still nowhere near the financial life you imagined. Then you open your phone and see someone claiming they made $5,000 this month selling digital templates, another earning passive income from an AI tool, and someone else making money while they sleep. It sounds almost too convenient. Yet millions of people are spending their evenings trying exactly that. Not because they suddenly became entrepreneurs, but because for many workers, one paycheck no longer feels like enough. The idea of the side hustle isn't new. People have always found ways to earn extra income. Delivering newspapers, tutoring students, mowing lawns, repairing cars. But today's side hustles look very different. Instead of trading more hours for more money, many people are trying to build income that can continue long after the work is finished. Digital products, online courses, print-on-demand stores, content creation, affiliate marketing, AI-powered services. The tools have changed, and so has the opportunity. The timing isn't a coincidence. Over the past several years, inflation pushed everyday expenses higher, while housing, healthcare, insurance, and education became increasingly expensive. At the same time, technology made it easier than ever to start an online business with little upfront investment. For many people, a side hustle stopped being about buying luxury items. It became a way to keep up with rising living costs. The internet also changed the economics of small businesses. Decades ago, starting a business often required renting a building, hiring employees, buying equipment, and spending thousands before earning a single dollar. Today, one person with a laptop can design digital products, sell templates, publish ebooks, create educational videos, or build an online store serving customers around the world. The barriers have fallen dramatically. Artificial intelligence accelerated that shift even further. Tasks that once required teams of designers, writers, editors, or marketers can now be completed much faster by a single person using AI tools. Research takes minutes instead of hours. Product descriptions appear instantly. Marketing ideas arrive on demand. Customer support can be partially automated. Technology doesn't eliminate the work, but it dramatically increases how much one person can accomplish. That's why many of today's fastest-growing side hustles aren't physical businesses at all. Someone creates a budgeting spreadsheet once and sells it thousands of times. Another designs digital planners. Someone records a course. Another licenses stock music or graphics. Others build newsletters, YouTube channels, or niche websites that earn advertising and affiliate income. Instead of selling hours, they're trying to build assets that continue generating revenue. Economists sometimes describe this as leverage. Traditional employment usually pays for time. The more hours worked, the more money earned. Leverage allows 1 hour of work to reach thousands or even millions of people. A digital product can be downloaded repeatedly. A video can be watched for years. Software can serve customers while its creator sleeps. That's what attracts so many people. Not just the possibility of earning more, but earning differently. But here's where social media often oversimplifies the story. For every creator celebrating a six-figure side hustle, thousands quietly earn very little. Many online businesses fail before making their first meaningful sale. Competition is intense because the same technology that lowers barriers for you also lowers them for everyone else. Creating something is easy. Convincing people to pay for it is much harder. There's another irony hiding beneath the trend. Many people trying to escape the 9-to-5 end up working far more than they did before. They finish their regular job, then spend evenings editing videos, answering customers, improving websites, or learning new software. Freedom often begins with even more work. The difference is that they're investing those hours into something they own instead of something they simply work for. Ownership changes the equation. Throughout history, the greatest wealth has usually come from owning assets rather than renting out time. Stocks, businesses, intellectual property, real estate. Today's digital economy introduced new kinds of assets. A successful YouTube channel, an online course, a software tool, or even a collection of digital templates can become valuable long after they're created. That's why many people view side hustles less as extra income and more as a path toward ownership. Of course, not every side hustle deserves the hype. Some require constant attention and become little more than a second job. Others promise passive income, but depend on endless marketing to survive. The internet loves stories about overnight success because they're exciting, not because they're typical. Most sustainable businesses still require patience, experimentation, and years of consistent improvement. Perhaps the biggest shift isn't that people suddenly dislike traditional jobs. It's that economic uncertainty changed how they think about income. Layoffs can happen without warning. Entire industries evolve quickly. Technology keeps reshaping careers. Depending entirely on one paycheck now feels riskier than it once did. A side hustle has become less of a luxury and more of a financial backup plan. Maybe that's the real reason this movement keeps growing. People aren't simply chasing freedom. They're trying to reduce dependence on a single source of income in a world that feels increasingly unpredictable. Because if your financial future depends on one employer, one industry, or one paycheck, perhaps the biggest risk isn't starting a side hustle at all. Perhaps it's believing you no longer need one.